H3 Podcast saw our video and they decided they wanted to react to it. And at one point in the video, Ethan starts talking about building a bridge, you know, forgiveness, all this other stuff. And they start asking some of the people around, the staff members, what they think. And one person in particular has an issue, the researcher, Olivia.
I don't mean to break up the bridge building here, but they did go after Olivia.
I would think.
Wait, what happened?
What the f***ing about that?
Okay.
Wait,
what? You don't know who Olivia is? She's the loser feminist researcher.
And when they zoomed in on my
you're
face,
right.
And I also had to.
We got. You're right.
Shitty.
We'll bring the TNT out.
And I just don't like the whole narrative of trying to like pile on like there's a beef between you and Hassan. Therefore, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys! How can I build a bridge by myself?
The bridge.
It's made of paper mache.
They can maybe make a peace offering to you, Olivia.
No, not happening.
Is the damage done?
That bridge is burned.
I don't really. I can move forward in
What if
my
they said
life
sorry?
with things, but I don't really forgive.
If they said, you know what, sorry, we said that, we didn't know anything about you, we were wrong. Ooh.
Really? I feel like Olivia is usually so quick to forgive too.
It really depends.
Depends on how black they are.
Has nothing to do with that.
I have a hard time forgiving black people. So I was like trying to relate it.
Maybe they'll come across as sincere.
Okay.
And they'll melt your heart.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What you said it wasn't this. What was it?
No, it was when I was talking about my experience. I think they like zoomed in on me, my face being really upset, and they flashed to Amber Heard.
They did that?
They played like sad
did.
music over her.
Wait,
too.
they did that?
Yeah.
They did.
Oof, that's fucked up. I thought this was gonna be a peaceful video, but now it's just old. The pain is. I'm just digging the pain back up. Can you pull that? Do you mind if I watch that to jog my memory?
Okay.
Why would they do that?
Because they suck.
Because we never did that. That's why. And unfortunately, they never played the clip on stream, so nobody can see the context. But I will play the clip for you guys. What she claims is us making fun of her experience. Now, let me be clear about two things. One, I never knew anything ever happened to this lady. And two, our comments had nothing to do with her personal experience. But you don't have to believe my word. I'm going to play the clip and you see what you want to see. Mind you, the video that she's talking about, we had referenced how someone was lying about somebody else. It was proven in a lot of different ways that she was making up certain details about a story of sexual misconduct, okay?
These guys are honestly as bad, and in some cases worse, because I see them serving as a gateway into this really toxic manosphere, phobic, misogynistic
people who aren't racist, who aren't misogynist, are tired of being called fucking racist, misogynist pieces of shit by people like you. Because people are tired of being like, feel like they're racist, misogynist pieces of shit from the social justice warrior movement, where you can't possibly say anything without offending someone. This cult of outrage, people are sick of it.
Women be trying to ruin men's lives. It's just what they do.
I'm gonna go out of my way to lie.
I don't like him, so I'm just gonna go lie about him insulting me.
That is such an insanely hurtful thing to say about any woman ever. It's a very humiliating experience to go through something like that, and for anyone to assume that like someone claiming being a victim or surviving something is them like wanting to boost their ego is so incredibly wrong and uninformed that like you 1,000,000% should not be making content about this, because you're teaching young men who don't know anything about this, and then you're telling young women to not talk to each other, to not talk to anyone, to not tell anyone that something happened, because idiots like you.
And you know what? You sound like a feminist loser, though, if I'm just going to interject.
I do.
If you don't know who
I'll say it
Olivia is,
again.
she's the loser feminist researcher who spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research, okay?
Sorry, guys, I'll take it back.
Mind you, that's not me editing that. They edited it to the soundboard, and right in the middle of what she's talking, they started playing that shit.
That's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
That's fucked up.
I was like, yeah, you can tell her.
You know, you can't. Is the Zoom and the Amber Heard thing?
Yeah.
Do you understand why we did the Amber Heard thing?
Because
the story of Amber Heard is exactly what you described, but Amber Heard lied.
Yeah.
That's it. We're not saying that you are Amber Heard. We're just saying that what you're saying it just had happened.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah. But if you want to take it like that, that's fine. But you have to understand, like, get out of your feelings and be like, okay, let's understand the big picture. They're not good at that.
I think for these people, a lot of them probably didn't watch the clip because, again, self-admittedly, a lot of them don't like to watch stuff. They just hear from others and then take their word for it.
Yeah.
Okay? If you watch the clip in its entirety, relaying it to her personal experience, like, bro, I don't watch you guys. I don't know what she's been through. I didn't know anything about her other than one video. So how would I know she's ever been through any experience like that? To me, to call her a liar about her own, that's ridiculous. The Amber Heard was obviously about someone lying since the video we were talking about was about somebody lying. That's it. Don't make it about something else. We've done plenty of videos where men have done inappropriate things with women and we've called them out for it. We don't think that all women lie about this stuff. We don't think that most women lie, but some of them do. And it's okay to say that we should not be accepting of people who make false accusations. That's it. But you guys running with this narrative, you laughed at this victim. No, I laugh at liars the same way I would laugh at okay? If you want to diddle women, I'ma laugh at you. If you want to lie about being diddled, I'ma laugh at you. That's it. Now, I can understand that when you've personally been through something, and maybe people have doubted you despite you having gone through it, that someone saying something like this makes you feel targeted. But you have to understand, just the same way you've been a victim of someone harming you, there's other people who've been victims of someone lying about them. Okay? And I'm being empathetic towards that experience. I didn't discount yours. I didn't say something bad that happened to you didn't happen. I'm saying something bad has happened to somebody else, and it's okay to look at the person who's the perpetrator of such thing and mock them. That's it. I was disagreeing with the statement you made that the idea that women would lie about, yes, some women do, unfortunately. I wish you guys were the perfect gender. I wish it was the case that no women lie, but the truth is, some of them do. It's okay to admit that.
And the thing that happened is that those people that lie, when you understand where we're coming from, is that those people that lie actually affect people like you. That something actually happened. And then we don't believe you because other people lie.
Yep.
Out of all the people, out of everybody, you should be more pissed at the people that are lying. Yep. And hold people that are lying accountable.
So
like, it's funny, it's just crazy that
this really bothers
you take, no, it's just that it's crazy that you take all that energy to make sound clips but not listen to videos.
I find that I'm very, very, as much shit as I talk, I find that I'm very happy or very quick to forgive. That being said, they wronged Olivia, and that's not something I can forgive.
Right.
Thank you. I absolutely give you guys 100% all of the power to forgive on your own. I personally am just like not gonna entertain
Okay.
them that much.
That's fair.
Were we trying to find that timestamp of what they said about Olivia?
I think it might be a bridge building moment. I think it might. But I don't know because I can't read their minds.
So weird. This feels like high school or like middle school where someone has a crush on you. And it's like, yo, does Steven across the street like me?
What is this from?
Listen,
what the hell is
hold
going
on.
on?
I've already said this, okay? This is not new. I'm not going to say nothing I haven't already said. I've already said that politically speaking, we have more in common than we have apart. When you guys call us conservatives or grifters, all this stuff, I just disagreed. Y'all can check out those videos. I stand today where I stand before. I don't like some of the tactics you do when you don't like somebody and how disingenuous you can be at those times. Because when you have a hate boner for somebody, sometimes you're like this. I don't like that. All right? You be doing things that are a bit slimy when you're like this and you got an enemy in front of you, okay? But beyond that, I don't think politically we disagree on much. I think we're probably much more aligned than you'd imagine. So that's what I've always said. Listen, but I'm going to laugh at you sometimes when you do some fucked up shit.
Play the Olivia soundbite again so I can remember exactly what they said.
Okay, if you don't know who Olivia is, she's the loser feminist researcher who spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research, okay?
That's just fucking me.
That was so unnecessary.
To be clear, the only reason why I said that, okay, here's the context. Ready for it? A big streamer who's a woman was married. She comes out, says her husband's beaten her. So everyone wants to know who the husband is because she's never mentioned it. Even though she's famous, the husband's not. So they're on stream, live streaming, all right? And Olivia's like, I'm going to find out who he is. So she goes on Reddit. She's our job is research. She goes on Reddit and she finds a name and she gives it to Ethan. And Ethan irresponsibly puts it in the chat for everyone else to go and dox this person and start going after him. So they put out his full name. Everybody can find him on Instagram. He starts getting a bunch of harassment.
I'd like to know who this guy is, man. I know who he is.
Does he have an online persona?
No.
He's a music producer and
Really?
songwriter. Yeah,
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
Fuck. Someone says, "Why are you protecting the abuser's identity?" I don't give a fuck. I don't give me his. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, is this him?
Yeah, I would just be cautious.
That's plot twist.
Plot twist is the wrong person. Okay? Not only did they go after the wrong person, but even if they went after the wrong person, it's incredibly irresponsible because let's say that dude really is a mean person who beats his wife, okay? Even though we have no proof of this and it's never been confirmed, even though let's say that is true, then that means this woman who he's married to is in danger because now he has more reasons to be angry at her. So you're putting her in physical harm. So we said it's irresponsible on multiple fronts. And that's why I called her the loser. She's a self-admitted feminist. So the way she found this dude's name, who they incorrectly doxed, is she went on her...
Oh, the doxing thing? That was such a silly thing they blew out of proportion.
That was the worst day ever. That's the biggest mistake I've ever made, and I will literally always repent for it.
Either like, yo, it's not a big thing, it's not a big thing. She's like, listen, that's the biggest mistake I've ever made, and I will always repent for it. Like, how do you have those two things coexisting, literally one after the other?
You did to that guy, that innocent guy, far worse than we ever did to you. But we're not, no forgiveness for us. And you want to repent, my girl, repent.
What happened was he found out the homie that was gassing him, Hassan, is actually like a giant piece of shit that was sending people and his community after his wife and him. And then he said, you know what? These guys were right about because they cut the podcast. You know, they stopped doing the podcast.
Of course, because he's Jewish, right?
Oh, and his...
That's exactly right.
Right.
It's because I'm Jewish. Well, okay, so first let me say this. Hassan didn't send his fans after me. I'll just to speak on him a little bit.
Yeah.
But also I'll say this. I'm glad they're making fun of him and not me.
You're just glad somebody else is taking the
Yeah,
for
dude.
once? Is that what
Fuck.
you're saying?
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That alone is a vibe, of course. But we love Hassan. He is family. It was more so his community that I don't know if that's a meaningful difference. Well, okay, so first let me say this. Hassan didn't send his fans after me. I'll just to speak on him a little bit. Yeah. But
You're right. I misspoke. He didn't send his fans after you. When his moderators and the people he pays were just calling you all kinds of slurs and saying all kinds of foul shit about your family, he didn't lift a finger to stop them. He went, guys, stop. And he kept paying them.
That's better.
Might not be sending them.
That's better. He's not
But baby,
sending them.
you funded them. I think that's kind of worse. But that's just me. Let's say I ran a community. And my moderators and the people I pay are saying crazy shit about you and your family or one of my homies, you best believe they're getting fired the next day. I don't care if we disagree politically. If they talking crazy, out. Like a bad bitch. What does that mean? I don't know. Yes, I'm getting in touch with my feminine side. I ain't red pill.
Oh,
I'm trying to convince Ethan.
You trying to build the bridge?
Yeah, blue pill all day.
Hey,
Yeah, that's how blue pill niggas do.
Go ahead, bitch.
That's all the clip, though. I don't think we need to watch anymore.
this is all the clip?
You're just trying to where they originally said it, right?
Yeah, I want to know. I mean, the people. I think it's important to.
Yeah, that was it. I know Olivia doesn't like to watch any more of this. That's why.
This is not going how I imagined it would go.
Anyway, this has gone all wrong.
Why is it wrong? Because we haven't said shit? Why is it wrong?
It's wrong because the Olivia thing. I think like they're seeing that she's really hurt, and because of that they don't want to play more of it because it's like soured the mood. Listen. Why are you being an asshole today?
I don't give a shit.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't give
I can see that. What happened?
I do not give
What happened?
Shit. Man. What happened? Fuck that bridge. That's what happened. You're gonna be butthurt about that? Man, you taking all this shit wrong, man. Whatever, man. You can be butthurt if you want to. Cry me a river. Build a bridge and go over it.
That's wild. That's wild. I stand by what I said. We didn't say the things that she claimed, and I think it's a bit dangerous to claim that. So that's how we're covering today's video because of that statement. That was a bit much. But anyways, There will be no more videos on this topic going forward. If either wants to talk, we can have a chit chat. I'm more than happy to clear whatever air. But no more of this. I just had to do this video because what they're asserting in this is really foul. It's against a lot of the stuff I believe in, and it did not happen. So it's important to clear the record because it's just not true.